from D12.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh.
Hey, Redman is in the building. You already know.
Hey guys, this is Emily Peachy.
Shout out, man, to Worldwide Collaborations, man.
I want to shout out Worldwide Collaborations, LLC.
Shout out to the Worldwide Collaborations, LLC.
World movement, beyond thousands of movements.
The world movement, beyond thousands of movements.
All about representing each other together. So check this out.
What's up? You want to be a part of this? You want to be a part of the Worldwide Collaboration?
You guys should all be a part of Worldwide Collaboration.
Worldwide Collaborations, LLC. Check us out, man, and check what's going on, man. Word up. I have recently been choosing to be a spokesman and an ambassador, so you will see a lot more of me. Join the movement, man. It's beyond thousands of movements right now and talents put together, all about representing each other together.
I want to join, so I might see you there. All right, much success.
Oh.
All right. We're back again on the Chatterbox with King Jacob, man. I'm yours truly, King Jacob. Your host for the evening, and we have another superstar stutter episode with none other than my man G Souldier, hailing out the St. Louis, Missouri area. What's going on, fam?
What's going on with it? Hey, yeah, check it out. It's your favorite rapper, the best screenwriter and director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, Lacey G. Souldier.
You heard it. Wow, well, what an introduction. You heard it. So man, we'll go ahead and get into it, man. Now, man, you have a lot that come with you, man. So let's talk about how you got into the music part, and how long you've been in the music.
I've been doing music my whole life. My mom and my dad, stepdad, everybody, they were listening to the Temptations, when I was young. And so I've always been around music, but I didn't really start doing it myself until Bone Thugs and Harmony came out. So when they came out, I was so fascinated with them. I was like, man, this is like a different style. So I started making like food songs out of their songs. Like when they say "see you at the crossroads," I was like, "see you at McDonald's, so you won't be hungry." You know what I'm saying? So coming up after that, I started doing my own. After that, I started writing my own music, and I was rapping fast like Bone, and people was impressed by it, but I wanted them to hear what I was saying. They were like, "Oh man, it's tight that you rap fast." So when Eminem came out, I really studied him, and that's kind of like my mentor without him knowing it. So I learned how to do sound rhyme, how to bend words, compounds, and everything. So once he came out, I just, kind of catered to that and then took my style on from that. So that's how I really got started.
Okay. So can you remember the very first time you hit the studio and recorded your first single?
Oh yeah, definitely. That was to show my age though. That was in 1999. I had a friend, he took me to the studio for the first time. And we had did a song called Blame the Pain. So I got that song somewhere. I don't remember the verse. I got it somewhere, but it was so exciting to me. I really love being in the studio. I was like, this is my life for me. So I just knew just how I sounded on the mic, just the whole process. I knew I was like, this is my love, this is my passion, this is what I want to do.
Right. And so you came up during that mixtape era, bro.
Yeah.
When everybody had their music in the streets, man. So tell me about how you navigated through the mixtape era.
Oh yeah, so it's crazy. So during that time, I was fortunate to battle rap on the radio. I was a young kid. I was battle rapping on the radio. So I was ripping people up on the radio. So my name was buzzing in the streets. We had this station here in St. Louis called 95.5. So my name was already buzzing in the street. So I would go around battling people on the corners, outside everywhere. So when I did come out with my mixtape, like you said, we was taking everybody beats, rapping on them. So the mugs were just slanging in the streets. So I had a big buzz in St. Louis.
Okay, man. So in that mixtape area, man. So tell me, from the early days, man, what was the hip hop music scene like in St. Louis, Missouri?
Oh man, so can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're
Okay.
fine.
Okay, so with during that time too, Nelly was out, so a lot of people thought we were just all about just partying and everything, but we had like a lot of rappers, a lot of spitters out here. So the scene during that time, on our underground scene, we had a place here. It was just like the shelter, like you seen an 8 Mile. It was called a High Point Cafe, and that's where all the true like lyricists and everybody used to go to. Like you couldn't touch that stage unless you had true talent, or you would get booed off. So while everybody was seeing Nelly and everything, and they thought that was our sound, we really was like we wanted to show people that we can rap and that we were true spitters. So that's where we go. So the scene was like a lot of St. Louis. We were listening to the New York cats, the Jay-Z's, the DMX, the lot, like we really love the real, a lot of us artists here, we was loving lyrics. So a lot of people don't know that about St. Louis. So that's how it was on our scene.
Okay. And so as far as that battle scene, man, in the place that you was talking about, the shelter, was that battle scene like a round one, round two, round three, then like maybe two finalists?
Oh man, now listen, man. So it was just like, hey, Bow, man, you get on that stage. So like our battle rap pretty evolved too. So in a High Point, it was just like, hey, if you get on that stage, you'll go probably like three to four rounds and let the crowd judge. You know what I'm saying? So we had our radio personality who was the host, salute to Finster, and like once you go 2 or 3 rounds, like you will know because the crowd gonna let you have it, And then after that, we started evolving. Like me and some other guys, we created this battle league here. It was a couple of us who were like supreme lyricists. So we after the High Point I was telling you about, we had another thing called this prestigious African Palace. So I don't know if you ever heard of A-Verb or Hitman Holla. Hitman Holler's on Wildin' Out now. So we all came up together. We created this battle arena here, and we were just, New York started watching us, and they started wanting us to come out there. They started taking notice when YouTube came out, and we was putting our battles out there on Word War. That was the name of the league or whatever. And then after that, we started traveling all over the world. Battle rap started getting bigger and bigger. So
Yeah, man, battle rap has gotten huge, man, and it's huge everywhere, man. And so I remember watching uh um Sirius Jones and Cassidy and and all them cats on the battle rap scene, man. And I remember they used to have sold out shows, man. It'd be like 6,000-7,000 people watching the battle, man. So and believe it or not, man, Nicki Minaj, when I first seen her, I seen her on the battle rap scene.
for
You
real.
know what I mean? Yeah. That's like that. This was a young, skinny Nicki Minaj at like 15 or 16. That's when I first seen her. That's when I first seen Meek Mill. I seen all them on the battle rap scene. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Murder
and and Joel Santana.
Oh yeah, Joel, yeah.
Yeah. So all that was on the battle rap scene, man. So as you maneuver in the battle rap scene, man, when you start putting out more singles and more records, did the DJ show you love at your local radio station?
Yeah, definitely. I've all because I kind of grew up with some of the DJs, here like Jay Nix. He out in Atlanta now. He changed his name. I forgot what he go by now. My boy T Marley, So yeah, with me, I've been a rapper who know how to make, step out of the battle rap world and make actual songs, because a lot of battle rappers can't make songs, you know what I'm saying? So I know I knew the formula, like from being aggressive to making some universal type music, So I've always made those songs, or like I've studied the people who were millionaire, like like I said, the Jay-Z's, the DMX's, and all that type of So I studied them. So I got a lot of love from St. Louis, period, coming up from the DJs. I'll say that.
Right. So you as an artist, you do it all, right? You
Mhm.
you write,
Yeah.
you rap, you produce, you arrange, all that, right?
Yeah, I do all that. So I don't make my own beat. I have different producers. Well, I'm a person where I like, if I like a beat, I like to like separate myself from other people. I like to use beats that I feel are great, but not that your normal person probably wouldn't even think of to use, but still it's still great. But once I do get the beat, I do like all the arranging of it and bring this in and out, and I do all my own writing and all this stuff.
Right. So what type of producers do you look for?
It's not even really about the producer, it's about the beat. You know what I'm saying? Because it be so many different producers. Like it could be one producer who have a specific beat. It's like I probably couldn't like none of his other beats, but this one beat that he has, I'd be like, oh man, this is dope. So it's really about the beat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm universal. I'm very versatile. So it's like no one style. It could be a love song. It could be a sad song, a depressed song, a happy song. I'm just versatile. So I just pick out different type of beats. So it's not really no one producer.
Okay. So with the producers that you deal with, man, are there any reoccurring producers that you deal with because their production is so great?
Um, Let me see. It's this one producer. I cannot think of his name right now off the bat. Freak Beats. Yeah, that's his name. Freak Beats. So it's Freek Beats. I love his beats. So yeah, that's one definitely. So I've used a lot of his beats.
Word. Okay, we got my man, Lil Terry checking in from In the Crib out there in Atlanta, Georgia, which is he's a dope show host. Got his own nonprofit. He always doing something for the community. So salute Lil Terry for checking in with us, man. We appreciate you.
Salute.
And man, so after that, man, you went on to get some radio play, man. And so, how did people recognize who you was in the city? Like when did you get that big buzz in the city?
Mm. Probably doing a battle rap. So doing that battle rap stage, I got a lot of love. So like I used to walk in stores, my mom, grandma, no matter where I'm at, she was like, "Hey, G Souldier, man." We put out a DVD in the street, so we had DVDs in the street. So not only was people coming to see us live, it was a DVD, street status DVD, but also he had put the DVD out. So I was already getting a lot of love, getting invited to the radio stations, doing this. So the love I got was great. So all this was probably like 2011 is when I started getting like super love and dropping albums and everything.
Okay. So we got one of your people tapping in, Stacey White. So like, what up, G Soldier? Let's get it. So thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. So upon you being a battle rapper and well known in the streets and being on a DVD that was circulating in the streets, what was your first hit single?
Teardrops.
A single that charted billboards as well.
But Teardrops. So yeah,
Okay.
Teardrops is mainly about a woman trapped in an abusive marriage. So that song. So let me say this first. I wrote that song in 2000, and I wrote the first verse in 2000, 2000. Okay, yeah. So after I wrote that first verse, I remember I was working at the time. I was working at GC Services, which was MCI. I was doing collections. So I was sitting at my desk and I wrote that first verse, and I was like, this mug is so dope. I'm not gonna ever finish it until I find the right beat for it. So 10 years later, I think it was 2011, is when I found this beat. Like that's how serious I take my music. So I found this beat and wrote the second and third verse, and it's powerful the way that I put it together. And that mug just started taking off. Because you know, a lot of people they preach to people, be like, hey, you gotta stop this, stop the violence, stop beating it, you know, all this type of stuff. But with me, I wanted to write a creative song where it's telling a story instead of preaching. It tells this story of this woman trapped in this abusive marriage, and she's trying to get out, and then what happened to her at the end, and you know, it let women know this is what can happen to you if you don't get out. And I remember I performed it in Detroit, and at this little like this little summit they had, and the crowd was crying and everything. So yeah, so that was my like #1 single. I love that song
That's
too.
dope. That's dope. So we got our homeboy checking in, Charles King, out there in West Palm Beach, Florida, man. Salute, Charles, man. Salute, man. You know, that's my mentor, man, that really got me into managing artists, that made me understand the business as far as music licensing, as far as publishing and stuff like that. Because I was just like a street promoter, you know, doing club promotion, street promotion. So I ain't really, they just paid me to do something, I did it. So, but really understanding the business and the behind the scenes of the music industry and the entertainment business, man, he showed me all that. So salute to him. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, man, imagine you this battle rap guy and you making something for many people across the globe that go through domestic violence, abusive relationship. And at the time, you're really young. You know what I mean? And then you see the song take off, and you see the song chart billboards, and you got women coming up to you, man. You know, my mom don't even listen to rap, but once I played this song, you know, that really touched me. She was like, "Who is this young man?" And so imagine you as a young man getting all this love and people telling you, your mom and your grandmom and your female cousins and stuff like that. Man, y'all raised that young man right, man. We don't even listen to rap like that, but we listen to that particular song by him. So, what was the feeling, man?
Oh man, the feeling is so the feeling like me, like I said, I've always taken my music serious. So, and in my mind, like I am my worst critic, you know. So I don't put nothing out unless I feel it's great. So that feeling though was like worth more than money, you know, when you can save somebody's life, you know, like of course we all want money, you know, we need that or whatever. But when I was getting that, and I've got this even still to this day, people still come to me. Like that feeling is like the greatest feeling in the world. Like knowing that a piece of art that you created can change a person's life, you know, can save somebody's life. So those feelings were just amazing to me, period.
Okay, man. That's dope, man. So moving on, you know, from that hit single, man. How did you accommodate that hit single with another single?
Oh man, let me see. So after that, I started wanting to. Once I knew that formula, like I used the Tupac formula a lot. Even though I make all type of songs, Tupac say, "Make songs for the women." You know what I'm saying? He said, "The women will buy your song, and the men like what the women like, so they gonna buy this song to the oppress the women." So that's one of the formulas that I started using. You know, like even though I make universal music and all that, you know, make songs that you know that'll touch the women's heart, the female's heart. So that was the formula where I continue to do to this day, to make songs that, you know, captivate people, or catchy songs and everything that the women can grasp to.
Okay. And so what inspires you to really keep going, man? What inspires you to really you know, because the music business is a rough business, man, and bad dealings and janky people can cause a person to be like, man, I don't want to do this no more, man. This ain't for me. This thing gonna make me hurt somebody. And so, what inspired you real talk, man? Like, so what inspires you to keep going and to have that mindset that like it's so much greatness inside of me and the world need to hear, and I'm never going to quit. I'm always going to give them something that's positive, uplifting, something that really they can ride in their car and vibe to, or if they just want to, be in their quiet space and put their headphones on and just vibe to G Souldier, man. I got that for them. So, what inspired you to keep doing that?
Well, first off, God blessed me with the talent to do it. It's my passion, even if I wasn't getting paid for it, I would do it. So that's first off, like I have a voice that I feel I'm great at with my messages. So, and the second thing is the youth, the children. Like I came from nothing. I came from the hood, so I want to show them like I came from the same place you came from, and I made something of myself, like showing that I don't have to make no excuses. I can't say the white man held me down and everything. So my passion is the youth, and I lead by example. Like even I had made a decision probably in like I think this is like 2000 and I want to say 8, where I made a decision. I probably you might have heard one or two, but to not even curse in my music. You know what I'm saying? So I might do like you probably heard 2 cuss words or something throughout 2008 to now in some of my music. But I like to be like you don't have to cuss and still be dope. You know what I'm saying? So I try to show the youth, and I stick to myself. Like you don't hear me rapping about shooting people, cars, have sex with the women, collecting all these drugs, and people still love my style. When I get on a song with anybody, like I destroy them being me, So I just try to show people, that you can do whatever you want. You can be the same person you are, being yourself in the music. And my third thing is the everyday 9 to 5. That inspired me, like speaking for the people, the regular people. Like I said, there's a lot of music out there speaking to the superficial thing, who money kind of people be drug dealers and have them do this. I rap for the everyday 9 to 5 son. Hey, let's think about the struggles, bullying, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, abuse and everything. So those are my passions, why I do what I do for real.
Okay, great, man. So we're gonna take a quick commercial break on the chatterbox. We King Jacob. We're live with G Souldier tonight, and stay tuned for more important messages. We'll return real soon.
Shout out to the men that just came home from jail and said no matter what the circumstances is, I'm never going back. Shout out to the men that said I'm tired of neglecting my children. I'm stepping up and being a man for my children, teaching them morals, honor, responsibility. Shout out to the men that say, you know what, I'm tired of sleeping on that couch. I'm tired of using my mother. I'm tired of using that girl. I'm going to step up and be a man for me. Shout out to the men that just graduated from college or going to college. Shout out to the men that graduated from trade school. Shout out to the men that say, yo, I'm just tired of being tired and I need to make a change. Shout out to the men that stayed there, that's raising their children. Shout out to the men that's getting married or want to stay married. Shout out to the men that's taking care of children that's not biologically theirs. Shout out to the men that's trying to figure it out. Shout out to the men because you are a beautiful soul. Shout out to the men that's just being a part of everybody's life to make a change, man. Stop the violence.
Shout out to the men, man, that's making a change out here, that wants to, do right and inspire children and inspire the youth and show that there are good vessels of men out there that's making an impact in the community, making an impact in people's lives, that's going to stand up for what's right. So shout out to the men, because a lot of times, man, we don't get the due justice that we deserve, but it's some real good brothers out here with a real positive intellectual and a conscious mindset. So shout out to the men. So you know what I mean. But G Souldier, man. So like I said, it's a lot that comes with you, man. You got film director, film producer. Got like 16 movies out.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Listen, man. You got 16 movies out. And what made you want to get into the film industry, man?
Oh man, so I tell the story all the time. So let me say this first. So I had went to college once I graduated, and I didn't care about college at all. So when I graduated, you know, I was just going there rapping and all type of stuff. So needless to say, you know, I got bad grades, so whatever. So 10 years later, I was tutoring and mentoring through AmeriCorps. So after that, I was like, okay, what I'm gonna do with my life? You know, I was just sitting at home watching TV, and then it popped in my brain. I was like, I want to write and direct movies because you know I've always looked at movies different from the entertainment. I looked at the technical side, like how you know the character development or the shots, you know. So I was like, okay, I finally it was like an epiphany hit me. I was like, I finally know what I want to do. So I went, I Googled and saw who had the best film program, and it was this college here called Webster University. So I went straight to them, and I was like, I know what I want to do. Let's get it. And then they looked at my GPA from 10 years ago, and I had a 1.2. They was like, no, brother, you're gonna have to go to community college or something. You know, come back and see us. You know, they like that's your community college for a couple semesters and come back and see us. But I was so focused, so I knew what I wanted to do, and this would show me that it was God. You have God in your life. You know, he gets you through everything. So I went straight to the community college, and they had a program. If you had been in school in 10 years, they'll drop you out of your bad grades out. And I was right at the 10-year mark. So they dropped a lot of my bad grades, and I went there 3 semesters. I got straight A's. So with them dropping them grades off, we getting straight A's for 3 semesters. I left with a 3.5. So I went straight back to Webster, and after that, I graduated from there with a 3.9, and I had my bachelor's degree in film production. So I had made 2 powerful films there about bullying and one about, I guess, gun violence or whatever. Because I was like, these films are going to be like my resume when I leave college to get me into the doors of places. So once I left there, you know, I started getting on film festivals and getting on the news and started getting recognition. So that's how I got into the film.
Okay, so Paul went to college, didn't do well the first time because you was unfocused. You was not focused, right?
Facts.
Find out what you wanted to do. Find it, as the old folks said. Boy, you got to find your niche.
Facts.
So you definitely found your niche. Went into the film production. Film production was your major. 3.5. You know, at community college. 3.9. 3.9.
You said when before I went back, yeah, I got a 3.5. You ready?
Yeah, 3. Then you went back to Webster, graduated with 3.9, almost a 4.0. All right. So that's remarkable. Now we're gonna talk about these 2 films. We're gonna talk about something that's going on so much. I interviewed a young lady by the name of Tara Towns. She has a whole bullying campaign.
I know her.
Okay, that's my people. Right. So she has an anti-bullying program and all type of curriculums about bullying and things of that nature, man. And so when you said that, it struck a nerve with me. And with that being said, man, let's talk about your film about the bullying, because you know you got the physical bullying, you got the cyber bullying, and you got the emotional bullying. And let's not get it confused. You got the religious bullying, because there's some bullies in the church too. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to talk about it. Oh, but you know, we definitely got the bullies in the church. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, man, what made you want to write, direct, and produce a film on bullying?
Okay, so my film is called A Beta. So what made me want to do it, because as a young child, I got bullied in school. You know, I got bullied. I was, you know, I had cataracts when I was born, so I had to wear bifocals as a child. You know, so I got bullied a lot as a child, and you know, kids don't understand. You know, they're kids, but they don't understand the effect that they have on other kids. You know, thank God I was, you know, strong enough to not, like I said, kids nowadays commit suicide and all this type of stuff. But thank God that I wasn't, I was super strong and not to do that. You know what I'm saying? But so when I got older, it made me want to speak on that topic because it's a topic that really gets swept under the rug, or people not really focusing on. So even with the film, when I did the film, decided to do the film, I didn't want to get a main actor. I wanted to get somebody who was actually being bullied to play the main character. So I got somebody who was actually being bullied, and this film changed their life. They got to see themselves on the big screen, and that film right there did wonders for them. To this day, Sia, I think she's finna get married now. I just found her again because this is like in 2015 or whatever. So she's finna get married. She graduated college and everything. So it's a story that's really important to me, and everybody who watches this film loves it, and it just shows you, the dynamic of different kids and what can happen, and what in this film. I know people haven't seen it, but it shows you what could happen if you take a person to that point, period. So
Yeah, I can appreciate you making a film like that, man. And is the film really still circulating? And how many film festivals have you entered this film for?
oh man, a lot of film. Yeah, this won awards and everything. So man, over the years, probably like I'm gonna say 30 film festivals over the years, but it's been shown in schools. I made a book about it, this one teacher bought like 100 some books. um yeah, man, I mean it's getting a lot of great feedback, and a lot of teachers they want to put it into the schools and add it to their curriculum. And I'm trying to go into schools and speak, and all this type of stuff. So the film is very powerful and impactful, and that's what I try to do. Like any piece of art that I do try to create, whether it's music or films, I always try to put a message in it and make sure it creates dialogue and try to help some people.
Right. That's dope. That's dope. So man, so you got another film that you did while you're in college. As far as stop the violence, correct?
Right hand man, the gun violence. Yeah.
Okay. So gun violence is a large epidemic when it comes across, the inner cities of America. And but not only that, we talk about the gun violence in the poverty communities, but what about the gun violence where these people going to shoot up these schools? And I personally believe that myself that before you sell a person a gun, man, it's gotten so bad that there needs to be a mental evaluation. Because you got so many people that's obtaining guns that's not mentally stable, and so I'm pleased and proud to know that you really did a movie about gun violence. And what geared you to do this movie about gun violence?
Look, I'm gonna keep it real though. So listen. So look, I was at school. Like I said, I was in college, right? So I had to turn in. I was lollygagging, and I had to turn in a film script the very next day because I was in film class, and I ain't had no script to turn in. So I was like, man, I said I need to write this script. So I took one of my songs. It was called Right Hand Man, a song that I did probably like 2000, maybe 7 or 8. So I took that and turned it into a script, created these characters around it or whatever. So when I turned it in to my instructor, he was a foreign guy, so I guess he read it. Everybody had to turn in their script. When we came back, we was all in a circle, and he was going over everybody's script. He was like killing their scripts, ripping them to shreds. Hey, you got to do this. This is horrible. This is better. But then when we got to my film, Right Hand Man, he was like, "Oh my God, I loved it. The gun about the suspense, and everything." So it made me. I was like, "Okay, cool." So, but with the film though, it shows you how if you add alcohol like liquor, gun, without thinking about things, how something within the blink of an eye can ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't gonna tell the people the story in case they see the film, because every film I do also has a twist in it. So, you know, people who know me, they'll know if you see one of my films, it always has a twist. But I wanted to show, because, you know, a lot of our black people, not just black people, but a lot of our black people are in jail for making split-second decisions, get mad at your girl, shoot her, you know what I'm saying, anything. So I wanted to make people think with this film how, like, liquor and a gun, like, showing, like, instead of you know, taking time to think, process, analyze something, you can ruin your life, you know what I'm saying, with this gun, period. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I did right here, man. Also, once I finally did, you know, was able to, you know, direct it and shoot it and everything, I wanted to show people how this gun that you possess, like you said, a lot of people are not mentally stable enough to even have it. So I wanted to show people, take time, think what you're doing, or once again, this can happen to you. You can wind up like this if you don't. So.
That's dope. That's dope. I can appreciate that. Now with both of the movies, man, the movie scores and the soundtracks in the movies. Like, did you work with one particular music supervisor, or one particular music composer, producer, or was it you know two different people that you work with, or did you work with several producers on your movie scores?
So with me, it's just like anytime I do anything, I study, you know. So like I watch a lot of, and they tell us this in school to watch a lot of TV shows and everything. Because if you watch the music in the TV shows, it has something to do with the film, you know. So you always want to make sure whatever music you put in your film, you have something that's done in the scene. So I basically work with just different artists, or if it's a song that I like, you know, I reach out to whoever owns the song, you know, get a release form from them and everything. So with me, I just work with different producers, or if I like something, I reach out to the owners and all that type of stuff. So me, I'm always just working with different people. It's never like just one, you know, music score or one person.
So do you take submissions for your movie scores, and you know, can artists submit music to you as
Oh yeah,
far as you
definitely.
know wanting to? Okay, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
definitely. Like I
okay,
had
great.
this
So,
series. I had this series that I did called The Lou that I'm still, you know, pitching or whatever. So, and you know, that was about the Mike Brown stuff that happened here. So I had put out a submit. A lot of artists sent me a lot of great music, and I used some of that in their episodes. So.
okay, okay, and to your question, Terry, yes, he's an artist. He's an author. He's a film producer. He's a vocal arranger. He's a creative writer, a script writer, a screenwriter. A lot, man. Yeah, a lot, man. So yeah. Uh-huh. He is definitely that. So is there any up and coming film projects for 2025?
Yeah. So I got 3 film things that I want to work on. I have this film that I want to do called Common Ground. Yeah, I see that it's about these 8 people trapped in this room with um, different biases and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I'll get to see that. So yeah, Common Ground, that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a suspense thriller that I know that a suspense thriller that the people are going to love. So just stay tuned for that. I'm also got my film that I want to shoot. I have a comedy film called Food Stamps and Wick Vouchers. That's gonna be like St. Louis, our own Friday, you know what I'm saying? But it's called Food Stamps and Wick Vouchers. So you get to see our culture and the comedy type film, you know. So, and I'm also working on a documentary about bullying. Also, I have a team of people we working on that. It's gonna be a big documentary, and I got a stage play that that I planned. I was gonna do it this year, but I'm gonna do it next year. So those are my 3 films and my 1 stage play that I want to work on, and I'm always doing music. So
Okay, okay, okay. And so you are an author as well. and you got some books that you wrote that's dedicated to black voices and black men.
Oh yeah.
And man, so let's talk about why you want to write that book that's dedicated to black men.
Okay, well, that was a co-author, a black man's point of view. So, this one author, he wanted to get 10 black men that he felt was, powerful in doing something, and ask them what did it mean to be a black man. So, with that one, each one of us gave our submission. So that was a co-author book, and it turned out to be a #1 bestseller. So I loved it. So it was really me talking about my experiences, the things I went through with police brutality and just coming up in the hood and everything, and where I'm at now. So I really love that. And then, Abita, that's the other book I published that was about bullying. Because people love the film so much, I turned it into a children's book. So
Okay, so what was that? What was that level of awareness for you to turn that into a children's book? And with that turn into a children's book, did you kind of connect with some school teachers and just like give them the book for them to read and for them to give you your thoughts on it and stuff like that? And so how did it turn out?
yeah, it turned out great. Remember I was telling you about the teacher who bought 100-some books. The
Right.
awareness was great, because what made me want to turn it is because all the teachers and everybody loved the film. So like I was getting a lot of feedback. Like I said, I did that in school. A lot of people was like, "Hey, I love this film. I want to buy it." They they was letting their children see it, and everything. So it showed me that this is a big thing. So that's what made me want to turn it into a book in the first place, because I know some people don't have TV and all that type of stuff when they be on the buses. And I know a lot of kids go to the libraries and all this type of stuff. So that's what made me even just want to turn it into a children's book and have these teachers put it into their curriculum. So like I said, I'm working on a program right now where I'm trying to get into these schools even more and talk about this, because like you said, this is a very important thing that is going on. And I think everybody needs to hear this, not only for the people who are getting bullied, but the people who are doing the bullying also, so they can be aware and stop what they're doing.
Okay. That's epic. I love it. And and so man, as far as you go, man, you do a lot with the children, a lot with the community, man. So do you have your own nonprofit as well? Or are you going to start one in 2025 if you don't have one?
Yeah, we're me and Stacy, the one you saw, we're starting. Well, we have one called Bars, for the school, for the kids in the school or whatever. So that's a nonprofit that we're starting for like I said, the curriculum that we're trying to bring. So that's what we're working on now. So it's in its beginning stages right now, but definitely have that.
Okay. So you starting a program based on education, bullying, arts and crafts, based on creative writing, all the above, correct?
Yeah, yep, all the yep. Yeah, and then it's
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
like teaching kids to battle, but in a complimentary way, like how to get through their differences, and also like even with film, helping them like write films to show you what happened in this situation if you get bullying, how you can get out of this situation.
Okay, man, it's dope. It's dope. So man, like if your plans to work with the children, man, what is the plans for 2025 to really keep the children at bay, to really impact them, to really impact the parents? Because a lot of parents don't know a lot of things, and with the support groups, you know, that's going to stem from your nonprofit, and the social groups that's going to stem from your nonprofit, man. What message and what impact are you willing to give to the parents, and what impact do you want to have on the children?
Man, listen, I want to do seminars. I want to find out. I want to talk with the teachers too, so we can find out who are the bullies and the people who get bullied, and sit them down and ask them each question, like why this happened, like I want that to, be part of the documentary I'm working on too. but I really want to get to the meat and potatoes. You know, we always be on the surface. I want to get deep down, talk to the teachers, you know, the politicians, like everybody, like what can we do to stop this? You know, ask the boys what makes you do this, you know. But that's the kind of like impact I want to have. I want to I really want to actually do like summits and all this type of stuff to really get into the community, you know.
Okay. And we're gonna take a quick commercial break, man, and we'll be closing back out when we come back out. And G Souldier give out his shout outs and his announcements, and you know, give out some holiday love as well. All right, we'll be right back with more important messages.
We can do what you wanna do, go anywhere you want. It's alright. You can have what you wanna have, get anything you want. Girl, it's all on me.
Give you a picket fence, house and silver spoon. Put my astronaut suit on and go get you the moon. Run you a bubble bath, snuggle and make you land. Love the dimples in your cheek when you smile and land. May I have your autograph? Your diabetes sweet, like a rose with no thorn. Beautiful, unique. How about a shopping spree? Everything for free, in everything you see. Courtesy of me. By the way, the name is me. You know my resume. Oh no, hell no. Look like a good day for me to get to know you and have a chance to show.
All right, man. That was Big V of the platinum, multi-platinum, Grammy-nominated hip-hop group, The Nappy Roots, featuring platinum R&B artist, Urban Mystic. This song is all on me. The song is everywhere, man. It's doing well. And so we're back with none other than G Souldier. So, G, we'll be closing out, man, and just want to give you a chance to give some of your shout-outs, make some announcements, and, you know, and just spread some holiday love.
Okay. First off, I want to say rest in peace to my grandma. My grandma just passed October the 30th. September the 30th or whatever. So I'm always going to keep her memory alive. Go on YouTube and check out, I did a song for a music video. It's called Grandma Marie Sellers. So make sure y'all go check that out. I'm always keeping memory alive. She was like the matriarch of our family. So it's gonna be our first, I guess, you know, holidays without her. So, but you know, she always in my heart. So keep her memory alive. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to I have a panel, a podcast that I do on Monday nights called Uncensored, the Conversation Podcast. So make sure y'all check that out. It's a panel where we talk about love, you know, just everything, current events. That podcast is very entertaining. You'll truly love it. And just shout out to all my lovers, my family, my friends, just everybody who support me, everybody who love me. Shout out to just everybody. You know what I'm saying? Too many people to name. Just so I love y'all. Hope you love me up in this book. So.
All right,
like I said, man, I got the movies coming up. I'm always doing music.
Okay. So just go ahead and give out your social media handles, and we'll get out of here, man.
All right, my name is Lacey G Souldier Turner on Facebook, and it's G Souldier everywhere else on Instagram, TikTok, wherever. And they got a U in it like your soul, so there's GSOULDIER. Lacey G Souldier Turner.
All right, you heard it first, man.
Let me say this also. Tomorrow, my dad is getting out of jail. My dad been in jail for 34 years. So I get to see my dad tomorrow. So, man, it's going to be a great thing. So I'm just happy for that.
What a blessing, man. What a blessing, because some people never come from behind that wall. And for you to be able to see your dad's face, man, and for y'all to be able to kick it and you know, and for him to be on this side, you know, of the bricks is gonna be a blessing, man. So salute to that, man. God is still in the blessing business for sure.
Right.
For sure.
And I appreciate
Yeah,
you
man.
for having me, King Jake. Appreciate you for having me on your show. You got to bring me back in the future when I do some other stuff.
Okay, I sure will. I sure will, man. And so, man, I just want to say I thank you for coming on, and shout out to Charles King for plugging this interview, man. I appreciate you, OG. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? You've been a mentor for a long time, man. And man, I just want to say salute to that. And man, y'all go and tap in and like and follow and support G Souldier, man. If you want to do some business with him, he always open for business. And you know, if you're a nonprofit or you're a mentor or you're a public speaker, get with him, man. You know, because I'm pretty sure that y'all can put something great together, man. But you know, live and direct on the Chatterbox with King Jacob. You know, we tapped in with G Souldier, and we just want to say peace and blessings, and just always remember, no matter what they say about you, you blessed by the best. Peace. We out of here.
Salute.